guys. So today I'm going to be working on the eyes. Yeah, I'm going to be working on the eyes. So I already have my external maps for the eyes. I already have the external map for the eyes, which I've already plugged, which I've already brought into Substance Painter. So I just did. Let me just show you guys what I actually did. So okay, I added the maps in here already. All the maps are in here already. So what I did was just to drag all of them. Okay, just these three actually. Drop them here. Then this pop up. I'll just select texture, texture, texture. Then you can just import this to the projects, and then you have them here. But I don't want to do that, so I've done that already. So I'll just cancel. So now if you turn off our outer eyes, so we have this now. So I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to bring this in. So if I just drag and drop this just to test how things are working. Now we have an issue in here. This one looks good, smooth and very good to work with. But this one is not looking that good. So to fix that, let me show you guys how to fix that. The issue is actually from the UVs. The UVs are not properly unfolded, so that's why we have this issue here. So if we should go back to if you go back in here for the eyes, inner eyes. Okay, I think the issue was from this particular one is very okay. This particular eye on this part of the eyes looks very okay. So all I have to do now is to think I'll just delete this. Okay, let me separate them first. So I can use this to kind of properly match the eyes for the other parts. So let me separate this. Let me start by separating this. Then after separating this, I will do. So let me name this. Let me name this so I can easily know keep track of what I'm doing. Left. So the left texture looks very okay. But this other one still has some issues in there. But this one looks very okay. So I'll duplicate this left, Control D, and I'll just drag this and try to match this one to one. So I'll go to this other view so I can do this as accurately as possible. So I have these two in here now. So I should pull this out. I need to make this two visible. This two has to be visible. This two has to be visible. Control 1, and let's check if that is there. It's there now. It's there now. I'll do the same thing here also. Control 1. Yes, there also. So now I can properly match this one to one. Try and match this as close as possible. I think it's actually there. Let me see. Yeah, it's there. This for this view is there. Let's confirm also in this view. Yeah, it's there also. So I can delete. I can comfortably delete the right eye. So now I have these two left eyes. I will merge them. I'll merge these two. It should be called inner eyes. So they should still be in place. Let me temporarily hide. Let me temporarily hide this outer eyes and see if the inner eyes are actually in place. Yes, they're actually in place. I think Maya's frozen on me. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just select all of this again. So drag this here. Every other eye, I'll just drag those down. Okay. Okay, so I'll select this and delete history on that. So now I can select all of this and I will export this out again. Let me export this out. I think everything is selected. Yes, everything is selected. I'll just name this 4. Also, you guys don't have to worry. I'm going to be giving you guys the file, this the entire FBX file, so you guys can just play with the texture if you want to. So and with the height textures also too. So you guys who need to kind of do these steps by yourself. So I'll go to edit projects. I'm not showing you guys this way, so you guys can see how I fix issues that arises whenever I'm trying to work with Substance Painter. So I'm just fixing issues. So I'm sure you guys will get the idea. But it's one thing to have issues and then to avoid fixing it in your videos, in some tutorial videos. Some tutorial videos just kind of shows you the best part of the tutorial. They don't actually show you issues that arises in between that they have to fix without showing you guys. So to avoid having issues that I have to fix without showing you guys, that's why I have to show you guys the issue and also show you guys how to fix it. But you mostly having issues either from the geometry or from your UVs. If it's issues relating to substance painter, it's mostly from your UVs. Issues will be mostly from your UVs. But if it's on substance painter, if it's on ZBrush, you might be depending if you're actually texturing, you might be having if you're trying to map something on the UV so and it's not working properly, that means the issue is actually from the UVs. But if you're actually trying to sculpt in the details and then you're having issues, it's not coming out correctly, then the issue is probably from the polygons itself on your model. Probably they are not on quads or the gaps in between each quad is too wide compared to another size of the polygons in another region. So you need to kind of check the your model and the quads and everything. So it's more of checking the issues from the geometry itself than for the UV texture. So that's like general idea. If you're having issues that relate to UVs, then check your UV map. If you're having issues that relates to the geometry itself, then check the quads. Check if your mass is properly is in quads and you don't have any triangles in there. So try to keep that in mind. So now I have this. So let me go back to the inner eyes. And as you can see, works like a charm. So everything is working properly as it should. So let me isolate the outer eyes. So now this is actually good. Yeah, this is good enough to work with. Apart from just working on this some more. But now let's kind of bake our textures. So we need to bake some textures in here. We need to do some baking in here for the eyes. So I'm going to plug in the first of all, let me go in here. Let me hide this for now. Let me turn it on. Let me turn it on. I'll hide the color map. So I'll just plug the normal map in here. Let me see if that works correctly. Yeah, I think it's working correctly, I believe. Let me turn this on. Yeah, it's working correctly. Working correctly. So we're going to use this normal map to kind of bake material. So let me collapse all of this. Then we'll drag this in here. Let's turn this off for now. So now dragging this in here, we have something like this, which is cool. It's kind of what we need. So with this now, I'm going to use this normal map to kind of derive other maps from this. So I'll come in here, make sure the only inner eyes is turned on. Then we will go to common 2K ambient occlusion map. This self-sim map. Okay, let's leave this as always. Curvature map. Let's generate curvature map from our normal map. And it's already on 2K. So let's do a big for this. So I'm going to come back when this is done. I'll be back when this is done. Okay, so we're done. So now we have issues with our ambient occlusion map. We have issues with our ambient occlusion map. So I'm just going to delete that. I don't need that. I think we can work with it the way it is. Okay. So now that we have this in here now, so let me just drag in the displacement map into the height map. Something like this is fine. This is fine. This will work just fine. So using show all, let me hide. I want to kind of see how this is coming out. So So first things first, I create a new fill layer. I'll fill this with black. So I want to turn off roughness for this, turn off roughness for this also. So I'll fill this with black, turn off metallic and height and normal, turn off metallic in here also. Maybe we don't even need the height map for this. Maybe. Then I'll fill this with a black marks. So we're using a hard brush here, so let me take down the size of the brush. Bring out our reference image. So I think I need to turn on symmetry for this. Now just stamp something in here. That went out of place. So let me just do it again. That's just spilling out too much. Spilling out. So I'll do this again. It keeps spilling out, which is really weird. It keeps spilling out. Okay, let me just do some manual painting around. Now that is weird. That is really weird. Let me turn this off. Let me do this again. Let me see how, if I have the same. Yeah, much better, much better, much better. Just come in here and do the same. Oh, I don't need to do the same because they are almost like the same texture on top of themselves. So anything I do here should affect the other side. So yeah, I think this will work. Maybe I should just drag this out some more, like so. Yeah, just do some more, just a little more. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. That will work. Let me temporarily hide that normal map and kind of see this properly. Yeah, yeah, that will work. This will work just fine. Then I'll just blow out. I'll just add the filter blow. Just blow this out. Okay. I want to blow out the edges of this map. I want to blow out the edges. Let's blow out the edges. The edges feels too sharp. The edges are just too sharp. I can probably do this in Photoshop and then just re-import this back in. It will be much easier to do in Photoshop. It will be much easier to do on Photoshop. But it can still be done here anyways. Almost the same method. So I'll just duplicate this. I'll duplicate this. I'll name this eyebrow I'll add the white marks, add the filter, I'll add the blur filter for this. No, that is not working. Let me remove the marks. Remove marks, add filter. Okay, so I want this to really affect the color. So do a blur. Yes, this is working correctly. So let me add some more. So we have something like this. So we have something like this faded edge. If you take this down like this, so you guys can actually see what is going on. Okay. So we only need this to fade out the edge. We only need this to fade out the edge of our. But we still need the under part still needs to be sharp. So I'm going to add the black marks to this. I'll turn this on. Then I can paint. I can paint in that faded edge effects around this. Then for this I will add the white marks and erase something like this and erase just the edge. No, this brush feels too sharp. Let me add some fadedness to it. Yeah, something like this should work. There's no need to be accurately accurate if there's a sentence like that. You just need this to blur out. You just need this to blur out that edge. You just need a blurred out edge. Just to eliminate that sharpness around it. Yeah, something like this will work just fine. Yes. So now that we have this, I think in the next lesson we'll just go around to kind of do some more painted details around the corners of the eyes to kind of get this looking more realistic. But this pure white eyes is not realistic at all. It's not realistic at all. So we need to kind of have more variations on the skin tone of the eyes, though close to white but not completely white. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson.